It's no marketing secret that case studies are one of the most powerful B2B marketing tools out there. They allow potential prospects to hear positive brand and product messages directly from customers rather than the brand itself. And we invariably trust brands more based on recommendations from friends and peers, so they're always a great idea. But once you've created a case study, what do you do with it? Whether they're written, designed or video case studies, there are lots of ways to use this content to make sure you are getting the most value out of them. Now, I won't walk you through the more obvious ones, like using them on a product landing page, in sales collateral or promoting them on social media. But I thought it would be useful to share some less obvious but just as powerful ways to use them as part of B2B marketing activity. So the 3 ways are at events, within customer publications, and in email signatures. If customers have taken part in a case study, there's no harm in asking them to share the same testimonial but in other formats. And events are a great place to do this because their endorsement of your brand might just be the one thing that makes a potential customer at an exhibition stop and take notice. Because seeing how that customer has benefited from your products and services can either make them think about what they're missing out on and prompt them to ask questions, or at the very least put your brand on their radar for the future. And there are a few ways to do this at events. They could be a guest speaker for you at a launch, customer event, or as part of a speaking opportunity that you're taking part in as a brand, so they can share their story in person with a captive audience. You could use direct quotes on stand graphics. You could show the video content on plasma screens, for example. Or you could have printed copies of the case studies on stand or as part of a customer publication. And depending on the relationship, you may even ask them to join the event with you to be an independent voice and discuss their experiences with visitors one-to-one. If the customer is willing to help you, it's always nice to offer something in return. Maybe you could offer some publicity through your owned media channels to help them reach a wider audience, or you agree to some joint trade media activity that helps them to amplify their own brand messages. Now, I've just mentioned customer publications being available at events, and these are a great opportunity to showcase customer success stories. The majority of sales collateral focuses on the product or service, and case studies then become a tag on at the end. But what if you put customers first and foremost by using their voices to validate the claims that you make as a brand? It's easy for a prospective customer to dismiss any claims that are made by a brand that their product might be faster, better, bigger, cheaper, but it's harder to ignore someone in a business similar to their own that's saying it's transformed their production, that it's made them 50% more efficient, or that they can now produce brand new products that had previously only been a pipe dream. So think about how you can bring in the voice of your customers in any collateral you're creating. It's compelling and it's hard to ignore. And lastly, email signatures. So simple, but so underused as a marketing tool. The real beauty of email signatures is that anyone receiving an email from you can dig into peer success without having to tell you that they're interested first. Because everybody does desk research before they even speak to a brand for more information, and this is enabling them to do just that. And it's always easier to sell something new to an existing customer, and you'll be in email contact with them all the time. So all you're doing is making it easier for them to see how else you could help them. And it's so easy to do so. We even encourage our clients to use marketing email signatures within their out-of-office responses. And you'd be surprised at the level of engagement that they get. So, we hope you found these ideas useful. We've got loads more, so feel free to get in touch and have a chat about it with us. In the meantime, we'd be interested to hear if there are any other unique ways that you have experimented with promoting case studies more widely, and which channels or methods you've seen deliver the most engagement for you. Thanks so much for watching.